Hey everybody, let's say you're out in the middle of nowhere, driving along, and your tire pressure warning light comes on. That one right there, TPMS warning light. And you got a low tire, now you got a flat tire. What do? Well, this is hopefully an 8-minute video on how to change a tire. So you pull over to the side of the road, you put up your emergency brake. You're in park, you can leave the car running, no big deal if there's other people in it. For this scenario, we're going to change the right rear tire because the tire shop left that off. So we're going to pretend this tire's flat. What are we going to do? Well, we got to go to the back of the car first. If you have a bunch of stuff back here, obviously you're going to have to take it out. Drop your back seats here a little bit. It's probably good right there, and then you open up this container. Now, if you don't have a spare tire, you'll probably have to call AAA. This car originally came with a tire pump. I have a second one in here. I also have a couple tire repair kits, some gloves, and a roadside. So obviously if you're on the side of the road, you're going to take your flashers out, or your little triangles out, and you're going to stick them up. We're not doing that because we're in the garage. Next step is to remove this big giant foam container. Now I like to take it out. I like to slide it up underneath the car just to keep it out of the way. And now Kias don't typically come with a tire, so I have purchased a spare tire for obvious reasons. It comes with this kit, which has the jack, the lug nut wrench, the adapter tool to attach to that, and a tow hook, and we put this pressure gauge in here. We'll take this out because this is what we're going to use. So we'll take this whole contraption out. So that's what we're looking at right there. Before you jack the car up, the first thing you want to do is bust the lug nuts loose. If you went to a tire shop and they put these on with an impact gun, you're going to be really pissed off right now because you can't get them loose. And this little bar is not going to help. So if you go to a tire shop, make sure they're using a torque wrench to tighten these up. It's 75 to 95 foot-pounds. That's it, not 150 like they got on them right now. Now I'm not a super strong guy, but I'm not that weak either, and I can't get these loose, so I'm having to stand on the lug nut wrench. Now make sure that when you do this, this is completely inserted all the way. This is ridiculous. It should not be this tight. Get the rest of these loose. So if you're a tire guy and you're out there and you're watching this video, think of your daughter trying to get these lug nuts loose in the middle of frickin' nowhere, trying to change this tire. You're not smart enough to torque these and use your impact. All right, so let's set up the jack here. Now, pulling the jack out. This is our adapter tool. We don't need to use this. Pull the jack out of the way. Put the tow thing away. This is our jack. Now to use this, we take the lug nut wrench, and this adapts into this piece here, and then it slides into this, and then it cranks up or down. Now we don't have any weight on it, so we can bring it all down by hand right now to get it ready to go underneath the car. Now in the back of my car, I also have a blanket. You can get one of these at your local Harbor Freight, or you can order them online. It's just a moving blanket, something to lay on in the middle of the frickin' road. So under the car, on the body joint here, there's these two little openings. These two openings right here is where this is going to come up against here, like so, in between. So as we twist it by hand up, we want to make sure that engages the lip there and goes into the groove of the jack. Now on the side of the road, you're going to have rocks, you're going to have sand. Who knows what your base is going to be like, so be very cautious when you're doing this and you're jacking it up, that the car doesn't twist on you. Now if you recall, we have the brake set and we have it in park, so we don't have to worry about these two tires coming up and the car rolling. Make sure that your brake's set and make sure that you're in park. So you engage the adapter and then you basically just crank the car up. It's not too hard, the leverage is pretty easy, and you've already broken loose the lug nuts, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal to get them off the rest of the way. Now I also have gloves in the back for myself or someone else, because these tires, when they come off in the middle of the road, are going to be hot, especially if you're just getting up there and you're changing it out. So we're about, take your tool, slap underneath the tire. We're pretty close. Never put your fingers underneath there, because that jack could fail at any time, especially if there's people jumping around in the car. Squish your fingers and then you're on the side of the road in a big problem. I personally like to take the adapter tool and go up underneath and make sure that I have clearance, which I do. Now we're going to spin the lug nuts off. All right, with all the lug nuts off, now we can pull the tire off. Now remember, on the side of the road, this is going to be hot, so you may need to use your gloves. Since we're in the garage, it's not hot. Pull the tire off, slide it out of the way. All right, now the tire's off. Let's put the tire back on. This is the spare tire now. This isn't the actual tire we're going to leave on the car. In this case, we're just pretending. So this is our pretend spare tire here. I like to put my foot under the back of the tire like here, and then roll the tire up on it a little bit and help lift it. All right, with the tire in place, now we're going to start all the lug nuts. So we got our spare back on. Now we're going to start our lug nuts. This particular vehicle comes with one locking lug nut, and you have a special tool that's probably in the back as well. I recommend keeping this tool in your glove box. That way if you go to a tire shop, you don't have to take everything out of the back of your car in order to take your tire off, put your tire on. This is the same size lug nuts, which is I think it's a 21 millimeter. So now we'll twist this till it engages. There we go. Now when you're putting these tires on, they could sit cattywampus, so you want to make sure once you get that first one ran down by hand, you give it a little wiggle, and then you can tighten the others up. Now we're going to snug them up in the air like this with it still on the jack. We're not going to smoke them down. Remember, the brake is set, so we're just going to give them a good star pattern. Just kind of tighten them up a little bit to make sure that the wheel's not going to dislodge and go sideways on us when we drop it down. When you do the safety lug nut or the anti-theft one, make sure you push in on the wrench and give it a good snug, because that's not a lot of meat on there to grab a hold of that lug nut wrench. Remember, star pattern. All right, now we're going to drop the car. So we're going to engage the tool into the adapter, slide it into the jack. Now the same thing, when you're down jacking this, you need to put forward pressure on the lug nut wrench towards the jack. Otherwise, it could just pop off and hit you in the face. All right, once you get no pressure on it, you can take and close it out. Remember, don't close it all the way, because it needs to be open partially in order to go into the little foam shipping container piece. So take that out, slide it out of the way. You don't need the adapter anymore. We'll get that out of the way. Now we're going to tighten up the lug nut. Being in the middle of nowhere, being on the road, you will not have a torque wrench. Like I said, 74 to 94 foot-pounds on these. For most people, make the sucker tight, because you're going to take it off, and the car shop is going to put it on again anyways, a tire shop. So I would start here and just put a good oomph on it. Then it's reverse order to put everything back together again. I like to make sure that it's in there tight so it won't bounce around. And of course, it only goes in one way, so it needs to be open a little bit more. That'll work. Don't forget all your adapters and everything else. Your lug nut wrench. Make sure your safety lug nut wrench, anti-theft lug nut tool goes into the glove box or back in this box here, so you can put it in the back of the car. A spare tire kit. It is not a full-size spare tire. It is the Mickey Mouse tire, but it's sufficient to get you from point A to point B for several hundred miles if you need it. I'll put everything in the link below. in the description so you can, if you want to order one, you can. Put your foam ring back in your tire. Put your bigger foam container back in the car. Close your lid. Put your seats back. And you're off. Appreciate y'all watching, myself and Tupper Dog. And when you get home, get to the tire shop, again, make sure to use a torque wrench on those. So just a quick example here. Remember that we torque these down, we just got them real tight when we're on the side of the road. So I have this set to 85 foot-pounds, my torque wrench here. It's 74 to 92, or 72, yeah. And watch, I didn't do this one yet. It's not turning at all at 85. So you know that you put them on tight enough. And even your daughter will be able to get these things loose on the side of the road if she has to. So look for the description below, all the stuff I use in this video. I'll also put the torque down there for the lug nuts, even though I've said it twice. Y'all take care. Have them out.